Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new season of 90 Day Fiance, the OG, the original 90 Day Fiance. This is season 2, episode 1 and 2. So I wrote down some notes in my phone because I'm getting used to all the new couples and their names and stuff like that. So don't mind me, I might look down at my phone to kind of jog my memory of the episode, but let's jump into it. So I'm going to discuss the couples as I saw them in the episode. So couple number 1 is Ashley, who's 31, and Jay, who's 20. Ashley is from the States and Jay is from Jamaica. With them, I could already see problems that are going to arise in this season. Jay is good looking. I have to say, he is a cutie, and I feel like he will forever be a playboy. He is too young. He's the life of the party. He likes to get things started, type of thing. And Ashley, she's a mother of 2. She needs to take care of her children and things like that. And I feel like they're going to clash because they essentially live different lifestyles. Her best friend does not like him because of some kind of cheating allegation that came up, which whether or not it's true, if it's true or not, that's not the point. I don't want to already be taking sides, but like Jay doesn't look too good in this scenario because he talks about a girl that he had met or was talking to in Florida that was his dad's girl, and all he was doing is using her for her money, and then he had no intentions of seeing her. Like, that kind of very playboyish. So like that happens. He proposed to her 8 days of them being together, and when I say together I mean like in person, and she said yes. We know that for Ashley, cheating is a no-no, but I don't completely believe her because of all the crap she's telling her best friend. How are you going to be sitting down with your best friend and she's talking about it and you're saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter to me what he does in Jamaica. Whatever happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. Like, if God told me he cheated, it would be like nothing. And I just want to like smack this girl and just be like, if we're together when you're in that country, we're together when I'm at the store, we're together when I'm traveling, like, we're together. So, like, I don't expect you to be talking to other girls and sleeping with other girls. And you should expect the same from me. So she needs to stop that foolishness, because then he's gonna run all over her and run her life. So actually get it together. But that's kind of all with this couple for now. So let me jump into the next couple. So next couple is Colt, that's 33, and Larissa, that's 31, from Brazil. So Colt seems like a very, what did I say? Lonely, reserved person. He is a big mama's boy for someone who is 33, like, big mama's boy, and there's no excuse why he should still be a mama's boy. His mom spoils him and does everything for him. He's had these other relationships that failed and decides to meet someone abroad, and he claims that I think within 2 days or 5 days he proposed to her, and now she's coming to America so they can get married. And Colt's family like throws him under the bus when he's speaking with his cousin and his cousin's wife. I was just like, oh, you know, Colt, he's not He's not the best looking guy. He's a little bit nerdy. He's a little bit geeky. And he is. Um, and like this hot girl wants him. Like, that's a bit weird and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe there's something she sees in him. But I have to say with Larissa, what I'm not gonna do is compare these couples with the previous couples on previous seasons, but her intentions seem a little bit different. I feel like she, what did I say exactly? Larissa has different expectations about America. I feel like she's in the mentality that Americans are rich, they just have money to throw and money to spend, and like she'll be living life of luxury, and that's not the case. Like, Colt is not necessarily poor, but he's not a rich guy, and even though I might say he's a loner and he's really introverted, one of the things I have to say is he's very logical and really rational. And he looks like someone who can stand his ground, especially coming from like a logical point of view. No, Larissa, he is not going to be buying a plane ticket the day of him for you to leave from Brazil to America. That plane ticket is already expensive, but if you book one for the day of, do you know how expensive that is? I thought it was smart of him to book her ticket a couple of, I think it was 2 weeks out before she got her visa. Because he doesn't know when she's going to get her visa. He might get in 3 days, he might get in 2 weeks. So he was smart enough to like book it out in advance. But Larissa is like bitching and being like, oh my god, I have to be in Brazil for 2 more weeks and blah 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 blah. It didn't seem like she had the best intentions. I definitely think his mother is going to be a big problem because she spoils him, and I feel like she's the type of mother where her kid can't do no wrong, and his mom needs to, like, it's weird to say, but like his mom needs to like move on with her life. Like, she shouldn't be living with her son shouldn't be depending on him, depending on her. She needs to go do her own thing, and he needs to go do his own thing, especially if he's planning on marrying and starting his own family. So yeah, that's kind of it with that couple. But definitely I'd say like the mom's gonna be a big problem throughout the season, and her expectations of America, of like, we're not rich, so like slow your roll. Next I'm gonna talk about Jonathan, that's 32, and Fornada, that's 19. Jonathan is very cute too. He was a playboy in his younger days, and he went on a trip to Mexico and met Fernanda and fell in love with her. It was 3 months before before he proposed to her. I don't know, like, Jonathan is a very good looking guy. Fernanda is a very good looking girl, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, Jonathan's giving me like this sugar daddy vibes. Like, and like, I wouldn't say he's wealthy, but he's, I guess, well off. That he sends her money, sets her up in an apartment. He's already bought her a car. He bought a new home. Like, everything has to be, I guess, brand new for her. He bought her boobs and stuff like that. And I'm like, why? Like, you're okay, you're going above and beyond for this girl, which you don't have to. And like, get to know her first. Like, there's no reason for you to be supporting her like that. Getting her in school, just like everything. And you could tell that Fernanda is she's a very spicy personality. And he had mentioned that before, of like, she's jealous, she's a little crazy, but he likes it. And I feel like guys feel that way to a certain point, when it becomes unbearable. And I feel like they're going to reach that point. So And he also has to convince his family and his friends that like he's ready to settle down and this is the girl for him. There is a significant age gap where she has just started, she's still practically in her teens, even though she's 19. But he's kind of established his life and she hasn't. But I don't think she minds that because she really loves him and he's the best and blah blah blah. But I can definitely see there's going to be some issues that are going to arise in this season. A couple things that happen when he actually meets her, because I believe, yeah, he's the only one that actually meets their significant other in this episode. But so he takes her to this house and they have no lights. I guess there was a storm where he was living and they had no lights. He didn't get to buy a new bed. I don't know if it was really because she wasn't there to make a decision, or was it because like he's just slow and lazy and he just didn't get a chance to do that. But they have to sleep on the couch, and then he's kind of showing her around, and she goes into one of the what do you call it, dressers, and sees underwear. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, who moves a dresser with things in it? Like, usually you empty out your dresser so it'll be easy to pick up and carry. Like, why would you have your dresser with things in there? Especially old things. Like, you don't come to your house bringing old shit with you. You should have figured that all out. And obviously she's mad, and I understand, and he's very apologetic, and he's saying like, oh, it's an ex-girlfriend and stuff. Like, why is her panty still even in there? Type of thing. All of her, like, as soon as you broke up, all of her stuff should have been gone. So I can understand why she's mad and stuff. So it's already bad that they're kind of off, that they're off on the wrong foot. But I think that like they'll recover. But I could definitely see her jealousy coming up, because I can picture like a girl from back in the day coming to see him. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're going to have drama that I will not be here for. It's gonna be kind of like annoying bickering drama. But that's it for that couple. So now we go to Kehlani and Asuelo. Kehlani is 29 and Asuelo is 23. First of all, I have to say, like, her family members and their hair, their beautiful long glowing locks of hair are beautiful. I just kept staring at how long and beautiful and thick her hair is. They grew up Mormon. It's all about saving yourself before marriage type of thing. And she did, for a certain point in her life. She went on vacation, she met Asuelo. I guess I would say like his personality swept her off her feet. And the first time she visited him, first time she went on vacation and saw him and stuff, nothing happened. She went to go see him again, and she ended up sleeping with him and getting pregnant without being married. Which to someone like me, it wouldn't bother me. It would be like kind of like, oh, people have situations, it's whatever. But it was a big deal for her family. Asuelo is still very young, and there was this whole cheating thing, but she cleared the air and said that he did sleep with someone else, but it was when they were off and whatever. She has a very close, tight-knit family, and she's worried about how they will accept him. Part of it is for her, part of the reason why she's very nervous is because like she's to blame. She told her family not the best things about him, and also now they have these like connotations of this man before they even meet him. Plus, Asuelo is also there to obviously be with her, get married to her and stuff, but he's also has to kind of learn to be a full-time father now, not like a vacation father, a full-time father. And he hasn't been with the baby 24/7 type of thing. So that's gonna be another hurdle that they're going to have to get over. From the clips I saw of Asuelo's personality, it's very big and over the top, and she seems very quiet, and she's good, she's reserved, and I hope that doesn't clash. I'm excited to see like their love and stuff, but they have a child together, so they're really in it for the long haul without even like they committed without really even knowing each other for the long run. So that's kind of it with that couple. And last but not least, I'm going to go to the last couple. It's not the last couple in this series. I did see, because I only have 5 couples here, and I saw that there were 6, and I was like, who's the other couple? They're 2 young I call them kids. They're 2 young people. She's from Russia, and I guess he's from the States. But I guess next episode, they'll cover their story. So last but not least, I'll talk about Eric, that's 40, and Lita, I have no idea what her age is. I don't even know if they mentioned it. They just kept saying that she was a couple of years older than his daughter. So after 2 days, I believe he proposed to her. He was looking for love. He found love internationally. It happened to be in Indonesia with this girl that was kind of like, she's not a celebrity, but she's not like this girl from a village type of thing looking for a come up. She's a very established girl. She has a son that's I think 5. His name's Alessandro, and she lives a wealthy life in Indonesia. And wealthy, not like, oh, my parents are well off, I have like a nice house and car. Like, she had maids and drivers, and she doesn't really have to do much type of thing. It's something that technically you could have in the States, but most people are like middle class people. So that's kind of like unheard of for a majority of people. So this is the lifestyle she lives. And Jonathan, unfortunately, does not live that life. Jonathan is a divorced former military man that has 3 daughters, and he's just kind of living, to be honest, it looks like he's living paycheck to paycheck, because doing that tour of his apartment and stuff, there's barely furniture in there. And he lives with his daughter, his I think 19-year-old daughter, and they split everything. So like, this is not like, oh, me living with my parents asked me for like $200 here and there to cover some bills. Like, no, she's probably working a full-time job, paying half the rent, paying half the bills and stuff like that. So I can't imagine that dad is in a great financial situation. It reminds me of someone really familiar. And I don't know if this was discussed and stuff, because she's downgrading. She's downgrading a lot. I think she would have live a better life where she is in her country right now than to come to America, because like what's his name again? I forgot his name. Eric needs to get his stuff together. There's no reason that like he shouldn't be able to afford an apartment by himself. And he's living with his daughter, and she's paying for half of the stuff. I could already see the problems with his family, with his daughters. His daughters are grown, so, except for his like 11-year-old. His other 2 daughters are grown, so they have an opinion. This is not like, oh, this is your stepmom, like, suck it up. It is what it is. This is like, I need to see if I like this girl. So, I could see like that being a problem. He tells his daughter that like she's gonna have to move out because it's only a 2-bedroom, and there's not enough space in the house for his kind of like his new family. I know he doesn't mean it like that, but like kind of his new family. And his daughter is just like, yo, like, you're not gonna be, I will leave, but you're not gonna be kicking me out and stuff like this. I barely know this girl. You're telling me that I need to go pack up my stuff and leave for this girl that I've never met, I don't know, that you've known for like X amount of days, and now you love her and get married. Like, though, this is weird. So I can definitely see problems with his family and her. And I saw this one clip where she was saying like she doesn't like that he pays child support. Well, honey, suck it up. Maybe if his wife was wealthy like your family was, she might not ask for child support. But like in America, it's custom to like pay for your child. You need to support them some way, shape, or form. So I hope this is not going to be a big issue. But yes, I think that's all for now. So that sums up 90 Day Fiance Season 6, Episode 1 and 2. I'm going to say 1 and 2 because on TLC's website it says 1 and 2. So I guess I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching!
I'm just a dumb cunt, fucking sick and tired of it. Maybe I could front love, maybe I could buy a zip, maybe I get fucked up. Next time I could save some. Why it's gotta be like this? Why it's gotta be that way? Put it inside. Feel so rise up, banging on that loud.